is nScreenNoise. My name is Colin Dixon, founder and chief analyst at nScreen Media, and today is June 26th, 2015. Well, as the saying goes, may you live in interesting times. This actually started off as a curse in China and only later became a blessing in English, and its dual nature is entirely appropriate to describe the new Hulu Showtime deal. What's going on here is that starting in July, you will be able to subscribe to Showtime if you already have a Hulu subscription. So your Hulu subscription is $7.99 a month, and the Showtime subscription through Hulu will be $8.99 a month. Yes, that's a $2 discount on the amount Showtime plans to charge for its standalone service, which also releases in July. So that's a pretty interesting move by Showtime. Now, if you are a pay television operator, you should absolutely hate this deal. First of all, not only is Showtime available in Hulu at a $4 discount or $5 discount, actually, I pay $14 through Dish for Showtime, but it's also beginning to make Hulu look an awful lot like a pay TV operator itself. You have your base subscription, just $8 of course for Hulu, and you got a premium subscription for $9. Boy, that sounds awfully like pay television to me. And if you are Cablevision, you probably hate this deal even more. Cablevision said it will be putting Hulu on set-top boxes, in its pay TV service, starting soon. And you can bet that Showtime will not be available through Hulu on Cablevision set-top boxes. I think that's for sure. But if you're the Dolan family, you're probably looking very closely at this Hulu deal itself. Do you really want to be putting something that is actually being more of a competitor to your pay television service on the set-top box with that pay television service? It's probably got them thinking very, very hard about that deal. Now, the deal itself is kind of an oddball, really. When you think about it, Showtime is owned by CBS, but Hulu is owned by NBC Comcast, Fox, and Disney ABC. So why didn't Showtime do a deal with CBS All Access, which of course is CBS's direct-to-consumer product online, which is available for $5.99 a month? Well, very simply, it's all about distribution. Hulu is pretty much available on everything these days. You buy a Roku or you buy a smartphone, you will find Hulu available on that device. And getting Showtime in front of as many people as quickly as possible is the best way for people to find it and subscribe as quickly as possible. And frankly, CBS All Access just cannot offer that sort of distribution. And Showtime's app, when it does release it in July, also will take quite a while to be available on all of the devices and for people to discover it and download it. So this is just a shortcut to a big distribution through Hulu client. Now, it is not clear if the content that's going to be available in Showtime through Hulu is going to be exactly the same as that's available through Showtime standalone. One thing we do know for sure, they've stated, is that everything that's available in the on-air channel will be available on the same day, at the same time, through Showtime on Hulu. That also includes, by the way, sports. Showtime is very big in boxing. So the question is, does that mean that Hulu is going to do simulcasts with Showtime of those boxing events? Of course, Hulu is an on-demand provider, exactly the same way that Netflix is. So this will be a first for Hulu if they actually get into live sports. So it would be very interesting to see if they do this. Now, this has probably got your head spinning. All of the implications of this deal certainly has a lot more ramifications than the somewhat simpler deal that HBO announced with HBO Now. That's simply their client available on a number of devices. No bundling that we've seen, except perhaps with Sling TV. And really does reinforce that we are indeed living in very interesting times. And we'll be talking about those interesting times here on nScreenNoise. We'll see you again next time.